everyone, and welcome to this LyricLand video with me, Mr. Linham, where today we're doing the Listening Project.
If you've got ears on your head and your brain in between, you're ready for a little bit of listening.
Listening. In this week's Listening Project, we're looking at the music of Haydn. Haydn was an incredible classical composer whose music I really love, and we're going to listen to his Trumpet Concerto. A concerto is a piece of music that features a specific instrument as the soloist, and in this case, it's the trumpet. I remember listening to this piece when I was a child with my little brother learning it, so it really does bring back fond memories of my childhood. I know. Oh. As we listen to this piece of music, I've got 3 questions for you to think about being able to answer afterwards. Number 1 is, what kind of ensemble is playing this piece of music? What kind of ensemble? That's what kind of band. Ensemble's a fancy word. Number 2, I want you to describe the timbre of the trumpet. That's the way that the trumpet sounds. And if you don't know what timbre is, visit my Timbre Explained video. So what is the timbre of the trumpet? And number 3, which kind of classical music is it? Is it Baroque from early classical period? Is it the main classical period? Is it the Romantic classical period? Or is it that 20th century more modern sound? You've got to decide. Well, I really hope you enjoy listening to Haydn's Trumpet Concerto. You'll find below in the description a link to a Spotify playlist or a YouTube video with someone performing it. Or if you're listening on LyricLand, you'll find a Spotify playlist embedded somewhere on this webpage. Get listening to Haydn's Trumpet Concerto. I really love that piece of music. The melody is just so pure and simple. It's not trying to do anything fancy. It's just really beautifully played trumpet, which is what everybody wants, isn't it? So, looking at our first question then, which kind of ensemble is playing this? Hopefully you said the classical orchestra. Yes, concertos would usually be one instrument with the earliest form of the orchestra. So it's not a massive orchestra like in the Romantic era, but it's still a pretty large group of instruments. Our second question then, describing the timbre of the trumpet. The timbre is the way that the trumpet sounds. Was it a bright or a dark sound? I would say bright. Was it a clean or a rough sound? It was a clean sound, and hopefully we've got lots of other terms that we can come up with. And if you're watching this in school, discuss it with your teacher. What kind of sounds did that trumpet make? And finally, what era of classical music is it? Hopefully you've had a vote with your friends and family, because I know you'll sit at home watching this with great Aunt Ruth, don't you? Poor old Ruth. Which era of classical music was it? This is, of course, classical music. I know, the clue's in the title, right? It is classical music. Haydn and Mozart are the 2 most important composers that really established classical music. They do simple, very effective melodies, and often the left-hand part that's on a piano or in the lower strings is often very simple. Lots of ostinato. That means repeated pattern. I play ostinato in my left hand, then I sound like I'm making classical music. Hopefully you've really enjoyed listening to Haydn's Trumpet Concerto, and if you've liked the music of Haydn, check out Mozart. He's very similar, and it's supposed to make you a bit cleverer listening to Mozart, apparently. I don't know. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and visit lyricland.co.uk if you're not already watching this video from there for more primary school music resources, and I'll see you for another video sometime very soon. Bye everybody!
If you've got ears on your head and your brain in between, you're ready for a little bit of listening.
Listening.